Engage and Empower. It is our second week of Stand Up, and I'm so excited to be speaking to you guys about God's Word and the message He has for all of us. Now, this theme we've been learning about conviction, and that is to stand up for what is right even when others don't. Last week, Clement taught us about how Jesus showed us how to stand for what is right. And this week, we will be exploring about how we can stand up for what's right when we know what God says. In the Bible, there was a man named Daniel. He and his friends chose to follow what God says, even when they could get in trouble. Our story comes from Daniel 1. It all started with a king named Nebuchadnezzar. We shall call him King N for short. Now, King N had been king for 3 years, and he ordered his court chief named Ashpenaz to bring in some noble and royal Israelites. These men were not ordinary. They were strong, handsome, and very smart. King N was looking for men to serve him, and they had to be exactly how he wanted. So King N put all the men into training for 3 years, and so that they could serve him. Their food and water was also controlled by the king. Now this is where Daniel comes into the story. He and his 3 friends did not want to eat the food provided by King N, as they wanted to keep pure and obey God's commands. Because in the Bible, it says that it is against God's law to eat from the flesh of unclean animals and drink toxic wine. But this is exactly what King N had provided them, which is why Daniel refused to eat and drink what the king had given. So instead, Daniel said to give them only vegetables and water to eat for 10 days, and confidently said that after those 10 days, him and his 3 friends would look a lot healthier than everyone else. And this was true. Daniel and his 3 friends looked a lot healthier than the others. God gave these 4 men knowledge and understanding, and Daniel specifically had the gift of understanding visions and dreams. Afterwards, King N spoke to Daniel and his 3 friends and found that they were indeed the best compared to the others, and had them enter the king's service. Now, you know what, kids? Sometimes doing what is right can be very hard, and it may mean that we stand up for what God tells us to do, even when everyone else doesn't. Oh, sorry, I haven't had lunch yet. Don't mind me. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right, conviction. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're on your lunchtime break at school and you notice your group of friends laughing and teasing someone. What would you do? Would you join in and laugh like everyone else? Or would you do what Jesus would do and help out that person that your friend was making fun of? Through this next month, we learn how to be convicted, even if it means that we are different to everybody else. You know, many times crowds of people tried persuading Jesus to go against God, but Jesus never listened to them and just focused on what God, his Father, had told him to do. Just like when he was about to die on the cross, he did it knowing it was the right thing to do, even though it caused him so much pain. We need to challenge ourselves this month and really stand up for what God places in our minds. Remember the meaning of conviction? That is standing for what's right, even when others don't. And that's what we've got to do. Now, it looks like my superpowers have disappeared. Or not. Well, that's what we have time for today, kids. And now let's break up into our groups and discuss about how we can stand up for what's right when we know what God says. I gotta run.